Over the last semester, I spoke with some of the students here at Ridgeland about their time here. One of the things I asked them about was their favorite memories of going to RHS.
My favorite thing about RHS is they have a lot of artistic pathways, like art and video production.
Well, you can choose different clubs. I mean, each person has their own, you have a lot of choices in the clubs you can go in, the classes you can choose, and sports you play.
I think I like the people. We have a lot of different types of people, but everybody sort of intermingles. It's like a big happy family. So you have like the crazies, as you typically do in families, and then you have the people who are more laid back and quiet, casual, but they all sort of mix together.
My favorite thing about RHS is making a bunch of new friends, because these are the memories you're going to remember for the rest of your life, and well, it's nice to have a bunch of fun friends.
Honestly, like, my favorite thing about Ridgeland is like the experience it gives you. You know what I mean? Because like if you go to a different high school, you just take your classes, you do this, and you may, like play a couple sports and that's it. But like at Ridgeland, it's different because, we have like a wide variety of things, and like the teachers are like so caring, you know what I mean? And then make the Ridgeland experience what it is.
I think Ridgeland has lots of things to offer, like clubs and sports, and the people and the staff, and they're pretty great, so it makes school great.
So I guess I would have to say I like how Ridgeland has kind of given me the tools to do what I want to do, instead of, some schools we have these classes and these is all you can take. But here, we really do have a lot of different things here at Ridgeland. Obviously, my favorite class here is the broadcast video production, just because that's what I've always done. I've loved every minute of doing it, and I'm going to be sad when I'm done with it, but I know that I'll be moving on to something greater.
Most of the students had great memories about the faculty and staff that works here at Ridgeland, and here's what they had to say.
I love my teachers. I'm in the Honors Academy, so I've dealt with the same, 8 teachers probably for 4 years. You definitely get to know them on a personal level, and that's one thing I love about the Honors Academy, definitely. Also, it's a lot more personal, so if I don't get in a project because I'm out sick or whatever, the teachers really, stay on me about it, even if it's 2 or 3 months later. Hey, Katie, you really have to do this, and I won't really hold it against you that you weren't here, you haven't done it for so long, but as long as you get it in, it's okay. And then they're definitely hilarious, it's because they've gotten to know us well too, so we kind of know what each other finds humorous, and it's just a fun environment.
The teachers here, there's a lot of them here that would do anything for you, Miss Edwards, I know she's one of those that she's going to help you do what you need to do to get done with her class, and not alone just her class, just what do you need to do to graduate. Like Miss Bell, she is all the time, hey, you pick up that scholarship form, or, you take your ACT, everything. She is so excited for us to graduate and to move on with our lives.
Well, I like to do good in school, so they always are able to help me when I need help, even though I ask a lot. But they are still willing to help, and it's good to do.
I think they're possibly one of the greatest people you'll ever meet in your entire life. Because, like Cordell said, Miss Edwards, she will do anything for her students to make sure they pass and graduate on time, And like Mr. Watts right here, he's possibly one of the best teachers I've ever had. And I don't know, they make classes so much more fun. It's not just like do your work and they always find a way to make it fun and interesting.
I think they're all good, and they all have good goals set for us, and they all care about us a lot, and they do their best to make sure that we succeed and graduate.
Miss Bell especially has made an impact in my life. She makes sure I keep up with my work, my grades. She helps me with out my recruiting for colleges and always tells me to get my highlight stuff together, get all my stuff ready to college, just send my stuff out for me.
There's a lot of cool ones, like Mr. Watts and Mr. Matthews, and yeah, tons of cool teachers.
Every student will walk away with a treasure chest of memories, good and bad, about their time here. This is what some of them had to say.
Well, one of my favorite memories, it was at the sectionals at track, and it's not really, I wouldn't say a good memory, but I wouldn't say it's a bad memory because, like, I'm a fast person in track, and then when I got to sectionals, I kind of seen how it really was. So I ran the 400 or whatever, and, like, I didn't realize how fast those people were, and I took off running, and I just got blowed out. I thought it was pretty funny.
A lot. They've basically all either been on FFA trips or TSA trips. One of my absolute favorite memories from a TSA trip, we were down in Athens, and I had made a poster that I just put into a competition, not thinking anything about it, and I ended up coming first place in the state and had no idea that I was even going to do any good with it. But that really made my day, and that whole year really, just being able to know that my work was good enough to at least have somebody recognize that it was good.
Yeah, when we went to state and we had pep rallies every Friday and the school was full of spirit, and we went to the Dome. It was a cool experience. I'll never forget it. I love Miss Capley because she's always helped me when I needed something, and I've always depended on her to do things for me, and she always has my back.
My best memory is actually the first day of senior year. All my friends got together at like about 5 o'clock, and we all went out for breakfast and then headed to school. It was fun. It was the first time we really got to be really independent at school.
Honestly, I'd say that my favorite memory was, or one of them, my freshman year when we went to the Georgia Dome. I really enjoyed that. Even though I didn't get to play, I still enjoyed watching my teammates. And this year on senior night, even though it sucked, I really enjoyed it.
Let's see, probably the first time I walked into the card game committee club, I enjoyed that club a lot.
There's this one where we were walking in the hallway. It was actually last year. We were walking in the hallway, and one of my friends thought it'd be funny to shoulder me. So I shouldered him back, but I didn't mean to do it so hard, and he flew across the hallway into my other friend. Yeah, they don't forget that either.
These were just a few of the reasons students and teachers love Ridgeland, but it just underscores the diversity of the school and the courses offered. So if you're looking for a great place to spend your high school years, I really hope you will consider Ridgeland.
Yeah, you got more options than you had when I was here in many aspects. Like he said, the video class, they didn't have that built up when I was here at all. You didn't have the choices with the scholarships that you have to go through either. You didn't have an honors academy. I mean, the way it was set up back when I was here was very different setup. Plus, you had carpet in the school too, and that wasn't too great either. But you've got a lot more opportunities with the technology and with the access to things now, which I think is great to helping students. You can research it. Back when I was here, we had to go to the library if you want to do any research, dig through, the old Dewey Decimal System on the computers we had, but you would still have to find books on it. Now you can just type up on the internet, and it's right there at your fingertips. And we have that great technology here that really has opened up a new door to being able to find information very quickly. So just have your goal in mind. Definitely have some kind of vision outside of high school, even looking forward. But set small-term goals. When you come into high school, that's one thing. You come in, it can be overwhelming coming from a middle school, especially coming here. It's a very big school, very big population. So that's one thing that is overwhelming, because I remember when I came from Chattanooga Valley, it was kind of overwhelming because the population was so big and you were thrown into the mix. Just have your goals set short term for your grades. Semester wise, make sure you focus on making good grades. and year long, and then have your 4 years down the road, where do you want to be? So focus on those kind of things.